Sean, opening Premier League game of the season in front of your own fans, and it's gone the wrong way. What are your reflections on the game?
Well, more that we gave the game away, unfortunately. We in the very beginning of the game, we didn't start very sharp. They get their first shot on target, goes in. I don't think he caught it clean, but it still goes in. And then we responded very well, and I thought we were very good first half, and rightly so got back in the game, had a number of chances and key moments where we should have made more of, which some of we've still got to progress with, because we get in some great positions. And that real demand to almost get hurt, score a goal. You've got to drive in the box, score a goal. So that was a question mark for the players at half-time. And then a warning to make sure we start the second half right, which we didn't, and only margins are tight. I mean, we just get our positional sense wrong for the first goal. Because Ben Mee makes a good block, it falls for that, good pass, and Troy Deeney gets in between our lines when we're wandering a bit. We're not in our shape that we normally are. And then you're 2-1, and then, they score a third from a poor pass, great finish in the end. But, unfortunately for us, it's a play that shouldn't be on the field of play because of a really, really poor tackle on Wardy earlier on in the game. This
was the challenge in the first half, right in front of you by Will Hughes.
Yeah, really poor challenge. Not in control. Off the pitch, actually, when he makes contact, and he does certainly make contact with Wardy. Our players don't roll around. Wardy more or less got up as quick as he could. I think that's a really poor challenge, and unfortunately that player goes and scores a goal.
The two goals that Watford scored early on in the second half really killed the game, didn't they? Because after that, they managed the game so well. Yeah, I mean, when then they've got a chance. 3-1, and they can block another midfielder in, which they did. Sat in a bit more, which they did, and worked on the counter, which we've got to open up the pitch to try and play and try and open up the same chance we did in the first half, which we didn't do in the second half. But we've got to attempt to do that. And then if they can play inside of our shape and break the lines and defend properly, which they did, to be fair to them, they saw the game out. My only gripe is I say only, they're important times, but the first 5 minutes of the second half particularly. The first few minutes of a game, anyone can start off sometimes, but the second half, you've had a warning from the first half, and we didn't start well. And we need decisions to go for us, and I thought it was a really poor decision from the referee to not send their lad off. You know how the game works, you know what the narrative will be. Burnley are in the Europa League, they're battling on two fronts, and they may just lost a bit of focus today. How do you guard against that kind of thing throughout the campaign? There's
no guarding against it, because that's your world, and that's what you're designed to do, is keep piling that on. And not in an offensive way, by the way, I'm just being honest. That is the world that is about the Europa League and teams that get on it, in it. It's a great badge of honour for us. We respect the competition. We're working hard to go through that. But we know where the real part of our season is, and it's there. It's the